Good evening, everyone. Tom here, Cinema Attacks. We are live, and I'm here with Eli. Say hello, Eli.
Hello.
Fist pump. Fuck
Oh.
yeah. Scott.
Hello, everybody.
All right. That was not done sarcastically, I assure you. He
No.
meant
No.
it.
That's how he greets his mom, even.
Yeah. when she comes down to the basement, that's how he scares her away. When she comes down with cookies.
Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Some pot roast.
Yeah. James is here. How's it going, James? Let's bring up the comment.
Hey, James.
Yes. He's your welcome back present. James was mentioning he saw the courtroom drama True Believer with James Woods and Robert Downey Jr. Have you guys seen this movie?
No. No.
No, when was that? 80s?
89.
89.
Okay, I have not seen it.
I love James Woods, so I'm down for that.
Yeah, I mean, I love both those guys. It sounds like it can't be too bad if it has those two. Shit.
That's a young Robert Downey Jr. though. 89. I don't think I've seen Robert Downey Jr. in the 80s. Have I?
Weird. He's the jerk in Weird Science.
That's right. That's right.
Saturday Night Live.
Ah, there you go.
Or how do I? Okay. Yeah, so I brought up the point that like one thing that annoys me about some courtroom dramas is if it's too unrealistic, because I have an idea of how the law sort of works because I took two legal classes in college for fun. But then one thing about like if it's a foreign country, like I have no idea how their system works, so they could really do anything.
Yeah, because they're all different. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to call them out on anything, because one really stupid comment there was that the French courtroom thriller Anatomy of a Fall, which I thought was really really good, and there's like a bunch of people yelling in the courtroom in a way you wouldn't be able to do in the U.S.
Yeah.
And then somebody's comment, an American person was like, "This movie's terrible. It's so unrealistic. You would get contempt of court for yelling like that." They don't understand that it's because they watch the English dub version, so they think it's an American movie. They don't understand it's in France.
That's true,
and that it's different.
It's true,
but maybe that's true in France. Like you would get contempt of court if you start yelling.
I would like to think, but who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Hey, are you guys seeing the chat to the right of you? Why are there comments in the chat from Restream.io? What does that mean?
I think that's what Tom was saying.
Yeah, okay. That might have been before I showed up.
He was chatting before we were on, so I don't know why it would show up like that.
Oh, yeah. Is it maybe because I was chatting before we were actually on?
Oh, okay. I see.
James asked when Less Than Zero came out. I think that was 87. I want to say 87.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Speaking of Robert Downey Jr., I would assume. Which, off topic as usual for me. The movie tie-in version of the Less Than Zero book has like the three of them on the cover. It looks like it's from like an 80s like high school TV show. They're like smiling and hugging each other. But it's the same book. It's the same ultra depressing nihilistic book that as before, but they slapped a cover on it to make it look like it was like a feel-good teen drama.
One of those movies that you watch and you're like, the hell just happened? That's not what I was wanting.
Yeah, and even like the movie, while is not nearly as dark as the book, but even still, the movie's not like that either. The movie's not a happy shiny movie. but for some reason they thought that would sell paperback, so that's what they did.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's like they're just selling it like it's a John Hughes comedy.
Yeah, like, well, it's basically false advertisement. Like, come on, how is that not? I guess it's your art, so you could say it. It's stupid.
All right, do you guys want to do our top 5 films of 2025?
Sure.
Let's go.
So Eli I did not watch your on Eli's channel. If people don't know, Dark Hands with Nicole North, you did a top 10 video. I did not watch it, so although I have an idea, huh?
No spoilers for you then.
Yeah, although I have an idea of like two of the movies that are on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just like there's really 5 movies that really stood out to me from last year. In terms of like runner-ups, Sinners would be like the runner-up for me, but didn't quite make it. And then Sentimental Value with Stellan Skarsgård, the Norwegian movie, which I saw was nominated for Best Picture.
Oh shit.
I thought that was a really good drama. The director has this sort of dark, ironic, comedic bent to his. On one level, it seems like a typical Norwegian family drama, but he has like a weird sense of humor to it it's not forced in there. And Stellan Skarsgård basically plays like a film director who's a really shitty father, and he tries to he's estranged with the family, and then he tries to hire his daughter, who's an actress, to star in his movie, and then she refuses, and then well, there's a lot of stuff that happened. I'm not going to get into it, but I thought that was really good. And then so the movie that surprised me, just because I think I heard some bad negative reviews, was the Highest to Lowest, the Spike Lee remake of High to Low, which I did reference before. Considering I've seen the original, I thought I had enough like twists and stuff added to it to make it worthwhile as a remake. So those are some runner-ups, I guess, for me. So Eli, if you want to, there any like runner-ups to your top 5 that you want to mention?
Yeah, I'll go with what did you just name? 3, right?
Yeah, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, 3.
Okay. Yeah. Well, going in order, I guess I'll just do the 3 that came after my top 5. I guess would be, if I can count, The Long Walk would be 1. Really enjoy. You guys all saw that, right?
Yeah, I did. I was kind of mixed on it. Yeah, I was kind of torn. Like, I wasn't sure if I really liked it, or I was just kind of in the middle, kind of torn about it. Because
it's kind of one of those movies. It does kind of, yeah.
I think the problem is that it's just the movie is very simple. So there were a couple of things that annoyed me, but because there's so few elements in the movie,
yeah.
Like the is his name David Johnson? Like his accent, was very off, but he's obviously like a really good actor.
Yeah, because he is. I think he's British in real life. Yeah. So you were probably hearing that slip a little bit.
Yeah, that considering he's like talking throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
And then also it seemed like a little too gimmicky, where they're trying to find all these ways for a kid to suddenly screw up and then have to get killed.
Yeah.
It seemed sometimes it worked really well, and sometimes it seemed kind of forced how they came up with these different ways to do it.
Yeah. For me, like I guess I was able to. There were things I had to overlook, but I was able to. But like I kind of got, obviously they're just walking the whole time. So at one point I was like, man, I don't know, I'm kind of getting tired of them just walking on a highway. But I just felt like enough, there was enough that I liked about it to be able to overlook that. And also like I guess the whole long walk in of itself kind of doesn't really completely make sense to me. But I mean, who knows? I've never lived in a, in a world where people are that downtrodden. I guess you can say that weird things can happen in situations like that. But I'm the whole thing where it's like, oh, it really revives our young men. It gives them morale and stuff. I'm like, how? It doesn't seem like that great of an opportunity to me. But I guess I haven't read the book. The book might tell you a little bit more too. Maybe the book does a little bit more like world building, because the movie really doesn't. Like you just things are fucked up, but you don't really know on what level. I guess it's pretty bad.
It's
Yeah. Go ahead.
That was
I was
Scott.
just with regard to the book. I was just gonna say I haven't read in a long time, but I don't remember there being much more detail.
Oh, okay.
It's just here's the situation. That's it.
It's not a super long book, and I only know that because I actually bought it. I haven't read it yet, but I bought it. It's got to be under 300 pages, or maybe around there. It's not like one of Stephen King's 100 pagers. So yeah. All right. So yeah, The Long Walk. Then I'd go with Begonia, which I know Tom liked. Scott, did you see that?
I haven't. No.
You'd probably like it. Yeah, I guess we pretty much already talked about that one, last week, or I guess it wasn't last week now, a month ago.
Yeah, I could see Begonia is going to be like you're either on board or you're not, because so I've seen a few people that just hated it that I follow on YouTube or on Facebook, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, I actually saw some. I remember seeing some comments. This might be from like the hardcore Yorgos Lanthimos fans, though. I think it was, which I'm not really yet, because I've only seen like 2 of his movies. But I saw a lot of people say it was pretty good, but it's not weird enough. I was expecting it to be more weird, and I was like, it's pretty weird, but I guess compared to like Poor Things, it's not, because that movie is way more over the top. So I guess, but I didn't think it was. I didn't walk out of there being like that was a normie story, like.
Well, I think that's part of what makes it so good. I think is that it segues into the weirdness that you don't know. It starts off at this sort of normalcy, and you sort of go into the weirdness.
Yeah.
Rather than being weird from the beginning.
Yeah, because Poor Things, you're just like thrown into this world of it's weird right from the start. You're like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, so then I'll go with my last one was I'd say Sinners also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that.
We've talked about that quite a bit, as has everyone else. Like. I don't think there's much else to say about Sinners at this point. It hasn't been said by everybody.
Yeah. So Scott, is there any runner-ups that you want to mention?
Yeah, a couple. I also wanted to say I have not seen Sinners, and I think I've decided I'm not ever going to see it now, because I've just heard I'm sick of even hearing about it, so I don't even want to watch it.
I know how you are.
Well, if you've seen From Dusk Till Dawn, it's like 19. What is it? Takes place in the early 30s or something?
Yeah, I think so. Was it pre World War II? I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it after?
So it's like a 1930s black version of From Dusk Till Dawn with music integrated into it.
A coworker really liked it, and she was telling me about it. And she described a scene where they're like dancing or something, and then it like morphs into a DJ and like shifts to modern day or something, and I can see the scene in my head, and I just thought, fuck off, get away. You're so fucking proud of yourself, fuck you. So
well, yeah, it's like a montage of music throughout the years of different styles of music, also from around the world. But it's all, it's not a montage. It's not a montage. It's like the camera going around, and then you see a DJ, and then you see Chinese music, and then you see, like different types of music.
That scene did throw me off at first, but I think it's just because it's so just vivid and colorful, and it kind of comes out of it kind of comes out of nowhere. It's during a dance scene, but it does kind of come out of nowhere. So it's a cool scene, but I was really like, what is? I guess I didn't understand it at first. It seems pretty simple when you describe it, but at the time I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why it set me off. I was like, fuck that movie, no.
It's like a montage of different styles of music, except it's done in one shot instead of cutting between different things.
Yeah.
It's so like a camera's roaming around, and then there's it's the period of music and style are changing.
Yeah, like almost like an evolution, right? I don't know if it goes through time in a linear.
Yeah, so it's like if you go to a museum and like the evolution of man exhibit.
Yeah.
But it's music kind of thing.
This isn't helping.
Yeah. But I could see like that pissing off a lot of people. But I thought, well, like this is at least different,
Yeah, but I mean, it fits the movie though. Music is like a super central theme to the story. So I mean, it fits the movie. It's not like they just put a scene in there to be artsy or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, my runner-ups are, I think we've talked about both of them, so we don't really have to say anything. Weapons and Friendship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Runner-ups.
Yeah, Friendship had the funniest scene of the year for me, and we've talked about that. The toad licking scene that he ends up in the subway fantasy.
That frog ripped me off, little piece of shit.
Yeah. That was amazing. All right. So James had a question. It's Joachim Trier. I don't think he's related to Lars von Trier. So someone could correct me, but I as far as I understood, that they're not related. So
speaking of Lars von Trier, I actually have on my shelf, I'm going to watch, what's it called? That I think it's his most recent movie, the one with Matt Dillon, Jack, or not Jack.
How's the Jack?
The serial killer movie?
Yeah. I've been wanting to check that out for a while. I heard it's fucked up. So
yeah, okay. It's really good. It's it's a hard sell for most people.
That's what I've heard.
Well, yeah, but it's a unique movie. It's not just a regular serial killer movie.
Cool.
Because it's basically like it's a serial killer who's a pretentious philosophizer, so he's always like trying to explain his way into being that what he's doing is moral, basically. So it's a lot of these conversations of him justifying what he's doing.
He thinks what he's doing is like art, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. So it's sort of, it's sort of in like a Russian literature way of like Crime and Punishment or Lolita, where it's person explaining their wrong deeds. They can explain it away. It's sort of that, but with a serial killer.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I'd always wanted to see it, and now I'm going to.
Do you know if is there a huge difference between the uncut and theatrical versions?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too, because it comes with both when you buy it.
I don't know. I just saw it on streaming, I think. So it might have been like Amazon Prime so I don't know if I saw the R-rated or.
Yeah. I have the DVD, and it's it's got both. So I was just gonna watch the regular version first, and then I figured maybe a couple years from now, if I watch it again, I guess I'll watch the other one. But I don't know where to start.
Yeah, it might have been like the R-rated version that I saw, because I don't remember it being like super crazy violent or anything.
Maybe I should watch them.
I guess I'll delayed watching it because I can only ever find the R-rated version, and if I'm going to watch it, I'd rather watch the uncut one. But I don't want to just buy it either, so I just haven't watched it at all.
Yeah. Because I would have to watch it twice now to be able to point out I guess I could go check Reddit or something. Reddit. There's probably a Reddit thread that will
sure
probably tell us.
Work, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to do it.
All right. So my number 5 is Bring Her Back. So when I saw Talk to Me, I did make a comment that the one thing I didn't like about that movie is just it's sort of that premise has been done so many times, or because it's basically like a Ouija board movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variations on that, but to me, how like their style and how they approached it was really cool and innovative.
Especially for like young dudes, you know, that like with little experience.
Yeah, and to me, it was like this shows their potential, and I hope their next movie is sort of more innovative. And I think this is exactly what I hope their next movie would be in terms of it's more disturbing, it's more unique.
True.
Yeah, and Sally Hawkins is awesome. She gets the I hope she gets the Oscar for Parenting of the Year for this movie.
I always liked Sally.
Yeah. And yeah, it's funny because you asked me about her and we talked about
the Woody Allen movie,
Happy Go Lucky and the Woody Allen movie. It's very, very different.
Yeah.
She's got range.
Yeah, well, yeah, I watched like a little commentary with the directors, and they said that she's not a horror fan, but she agreed to do the movie. But yeah, she made it clear that she was, you know, she doesn't watch horror. She never really wanted to be in a horror movie, but she liked you know the script and everything. But yeah, it's always cool when you get actors in a movie that aren't, you know, even a fan of that genre. Not that you have to be, but it's still cool.
Well, that happens a lot.
Yeah. Know? Oh yeah. Of course it does. Yeah. Hugh Grant probably in Heretic. I don't know. He might like horror stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just always pictured him watching only his own type of movie. Like all he watches is rom-coms.
Yeah, I think he probably just watches like 90s cheesecake videos like Scott. Softcore porn with all his run-ins with prostitutes.
That's true. I forgot he was a sex pest.
Yeah.
A sex pervert.
Anyways, yeah. So, but it's not a movie like I want to necessarily rewatch a bunch of times. But that's almost a compliment, just because it was pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
And considering how jaded I am as a horror fan, there were times where I was like, yeah, you know, doing that. So that's a huge accomplishment to me. So that's why it's solidified in my top 5.
How would you like a movie that's just based on the weird videotapes that Sally Hawkins has? Would you think that was cool, or would that be giving it all? Would that ruin this movie?
Like a sequel,
or a prequel? Like I know those are dirty words, but I find those videotapes were really cool, and I would definitely want to see more of that shit. Like, and I would want to learn about that cult or whatever, but then you could say that would ruin the movie though, right? But I find myself kind of conflicted there. Now, I'm not saying that anyone wants to make that movie, but I would like to see it.
A found footage spinoff?
Yeah.
That would be cool, I think. It hadn't occurred to me, but
yeah, because the whole time I watched it, I was like, you do get a good amount of those scenes, but I just want more of those like fucked up, weird, just whatever weird. I think they were speaking Russian, maybe. Like it was creepy.
Yeah, maybe it is on Blu-ray, but they occasionally you'll get on Blu-rays, you'll get like all the stuff that they made for those like movie within a movie, and you'll get more of that as extras.
That's true.
So maybe there's like extra footage of that kind of stuff on the Blu-ray,
like deleted scenes, and yeah, okay. That's
I've seen that where they just use certain bits of the thing within the movie, and then they have the whole thing on the disc.
Yeah,
as an extra.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, Eli, you're number 5.
Number 5. Let's see. pull my phone out here. Glad I didn't delete these notes. My number 5 is Weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've already talked about that a lot too, so probably not much to add, I don't think.
Yeah, generally, I mean, at least within my little world, like everyone loves it. And
Yeah.
then I just like parts of it. I think it's just very flawed. The problem is I think the script is very flawed.
Yeah. I think the
Um,
reason everyone likes it so much, it's just so watchable. It's a very watchable movie, and it's a fun movie. You know, it's the storytelling is pretty fun. I think that's kind of just why it jives with so many people. Because yeah, like you said, pretty much across the board, everyone at least liked it, if not loved it. But you never heard anyone dislike it, I don't think.
yeah, except me.
No, I mean like completely. Like I just didn't like
they
it at
hated
all.
it.
Yeah, or like, I would never watch that again, or not worth your time. Like you might not watch it again, but it was worth your time at least.
I might watch it again.
Yeah, you might like it more the second time.
Yeah. Okay. Scott, do you have a number 5?
I do. I want to circle back to the Bringer Back thing. I would rather they don't make that spin-off movie. I think it could be cool, but I like it being just kind of a weird, half unexplained thing that is part of that world.
The less you know, right? Is you got to admit, like I think as humans we always want to know more, but like that doesn't always mean that it makes things better, because it probably usually makes it less effective when you explain everything away. You know,
so some people wondered how Michael Myers got that way, and then we got Rob Zombie's Halloween, and they're like, "Oh, you happy now, fuckers?"
Yeah. Didn't need to know any of that, did we?
well, even that started in Halloween 2 when there's like on the chalkboard the Sam Hain stuff.
Yeah.
And they kept adding on to where they're just sitting around explaining why he's the way he is and the cult and stuff.
And then forgetting what they'd explained, and then explaining things they forgot they'd already explained, and explaining it different in the next movie. Yeah. Anyways.
But all right, sorry to derail again, but my number 5 was Eddington. I just thought it was a shitload of fun.
Yeah.
And pretty much made fun of everybody. I thought the plot was silly enough, but there are stakes. You actually do care about some of these goofy characters, and then it goes absolutely bonkers at the end. And I just while praising one movie, I'll throw shade on another one. I thought this was the movie that one battle after another wanted to be, or people say it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Those are like companion movies. I never thought about it that way.
So yeah, Ari Aster has not really missed yet for me. I mean, Beau Was Afraid, I thought the first half is definitely better, and so it does kind of lose steam. It's probably too long, but I still did really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm always up for anything he does.
Yeah, me too.
My favorite scene was the Katy Perry scene where the song is playing.
Yeah.
And then that was hilarious, I thought.
It was a pretty funny movie. I like how there were enough lines in there where I'll laugh at it and then I go, wait, was I supposed to laugh at that? And then you have to think about it. Especially in the theater, I'd laughed a couple times, and I remember looking around like, I'm not sure if that was, but I think that was the whole point. Is that it's like it's supposed to make people feel uncomfortable, especially Americans.
Extra points too for casting that overlooked acting genius Pedro Pascal. I was glad to see him get a chance to be in something.
Yeah, someone give this man a chance.
I will say,
I can't complain, but
I like Pedro. I'm not tired of him yet, but I also don't watch everything that he's in. But for me, he always works for me.
Yeah, because I know a guy that was in the second Wonder Woman movie, but I never bothered to watch it because it looked pretty bad.
I didn't watch either of them.
Even though I told him I promise I'll watch it. I was like, fuck this.
No, I didn't bother to watch either of those. Yeah, fucking.
You both hate women. I see how it is.
No, yeah, the superhero burnout, right?
I mean, if Gal Gadot, if she's not talking in the movie, that's fine. But the problem is, at some point, they're going to have her say something.
Yeah, eventually.
She talks way less in the Fast and Furious movies. You should just watch those.
There you go.
Okay. So my number 4 is Companion, and this is not. I don't know what I expected. I guess I expected like that movie Her, the is that Spike Jonze?
Yes.
Like a Cronenberg horror movie version of that. I guess is what I expected, but it's not really what this is. It's like
I thought it would be horror too. Yeah.
It's more like a sci-fi thriller, twisty thriller.
Yeah. Comedy, maybe a little bit too.
Yeah, comedy, and oddly, it reminded me of like a comedic, like a rom-com version of Terminator 2 in parts.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think the twist really worked in that I didn't know where it was going exactly, even though I guess in retrospect maybe it's a bit obvious.
Oh, well, how do you feel about the trailer? Did you watch the trailer before the movie?
I don't know if I saw the trailer.
Because a lot of people were pissed because they're like, essentially the movie is supposed to keep, like, you're not supposed to walk into it knowing that Sophie Thatcher's a robot. But the trailer shows you that she is. So a lot of people were like, that's kind of bullshit. Like, essentially, I mean, you could argue that that's not that important, but I think it's kind of cool to not. I think it would have been cooler to walk in not knowing that she was a robot, because they don't tell you right away,
No, it's like halfway through the movie, right?
Yeah, but they show it right. Maybe not halfway, but like, yeah, maybe a third. It might be like the second act. But a lot, 20, 30 minutes at least.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the trailer, but even I think from the poster, I think to me it implies that she's
That's
a
true.
robot.
Yeah, she's got like her eyes are white. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that was a false expectation on some people's ends.
Yeah, and there's just like a lot of like, I think the script is really smart. There's a lot of smart details. So I like, for example, the robot is not programmed. It's programmed so she can't lie to humans. So she changes her language so she speaks German so people can't understand her. As a workaround.
She's still telling the truth.
Yeah, and that's really, and there's a lot of like really smart stuff in there, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one note, this is a thing that always happens in movies, but I don't think it's a big deal, but where they play this CD, the Book of Love CD, that 80s synth pop band. And this is a thing in movies, especially with needle drops, where they drop it on the first track, but it's actually track 7 that plays. So, and it's like they play that song Boy, which I think is like track 8, even though they play track 1.
I would not have known any of this, but okay.
Yeah. But this is just a fun fact. Track 1 on Book of Love of what should be playing based on if it was realistic, which it isn't. That song is in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the first song on that CD. So that's just a fun fact.
That's awesome.
But to me, Companion was like the most fun genre-y movie of the year for me. So
yeah, same here. It was a blast. Loved it.
So Eli, you're number 4.
All right, number 4. Number 4 is Together. Did you finally see that, Tom?
I missed it. I did not see this.
Oh, okay.
I should have seen this.
Yeah, you see it, Scott? Together?
No.
Okay, it's another neon movie. It came out around the time of Weapons, like maybe a week or two, somewhere around there. It's a fun, like, I call it a kind of a Lovecraftian story. Like you got this like ancient cult that they don't really go into too much detail because they keep the mystery on that, and so I won't spoil anything, but it does lead to, and it also kind of smartly ties into a kind of like a story about codependency. You got like a I think they're married. Yeah, married couple. They've been married. They've been together forever. Like they're still kind of young, but they've been together since they were kids or whatever. And they're, you can tell that just it's pretty much over. They're in a relationship where they don't really know how to be alone, so they just kind of stay together. They end up moving away to try to improve their marriage, and of course that doesn't work. And they end up getting involved with kind of like this ancient cult. I'll just leave it at that. But it's got a very Lovecraft feel to me, and it's a body horror movie, so it's got plenty of goopy, gross stuff in it. Dave Franco and Alison Brie.
James brought up Neighborhood Watch. I think I brought that up, and Tom, you hadn't seen it. I don't know, Eli, have you seen it? With
no.
Jack Quaid and Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
No.
We both agreed that it's like definitely had some problems, but I enjoyed it. I think it's worth checking out.
Okay.
Kind of a amateur detective type movie, and it's more about the two guys and their characters. And I thought they both did a really good job performance wise. So
I was like Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Worth seeing.
Hell yeah!
You're saying it's better than Kevin Smith's Cop Out?
He didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Man, that makes me sad. The beginning, the end of Kevin Smith for me. I hung in there longer than a lot of people.
I watched Cop Out. I was like, well, maybe there's a chance.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't
This
watch
is a
those.
big shot.
This, maybe it is as good as 48 Hours, and it was not.
Yeah. On Together, I have not seen it, but it was a trailer on something I was watching, and I just watched like the first 30 seconds. It just looked like a fucking boring millennial relationship drama. I was like, "Fuck this! I ain't watching this."
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
A month later, I saw like what it actually was. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't remember the trailer. I might have done the same thing when I first saw it. I might not have been like initially excited, but I think it was when I learned more about it.
All right, this one I'm pretty confident won't be on either of you guys. I went with the Deathstalker remake.
Nice.
I think it is maybe the most pure fun movie I saw this year. It's practical effects and big old monsters and silly comedy. They cut down on the essay from the original, but quite a bit. There is none. He just Steve Kostanski movie with the Astron 6 guy who did Psycho Gorman and The Void. So those kind of effects that he's kind of known for. And,
I love his stuff. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
And obviously, it's probably not a huge budget, but they spent some money and spent some time on this. It's a really fun one. So I rented it. I never spend money to rent anything. I rented it. I watched it a bunch of times while I had it rented, and I'm gonna buy it when it comes out. So highly recommended.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. I will say that I'm Facebook friends with a film critic, and she had it in her top 10.
Really? Okay.
So there are at least a few people out there with some credentials that agree with you.
Man, had I have seen it, it might have made mine too, because I am a big fan of. I just forgot about it. I'm a big fan of Kostanski. His movies are fun.
Around here was at some little art house theater for like 2 shows, and I couldn't make it. And then it was right on VOD. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people didn't see it.
Yeah, that's when I'll probably pick it up this year for sure.
Yeah, so I heard that Cronenberg's daughter was making a movie, but
I didn't know that. Wow, so he's got Brandon and now Caitlin, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. I bet it'll be good, or not, or maybe it won't be.
That's a way to narrow it down. It's either suck or amazing somewhere.
Yeah, there's no way it's going to be anywhere in the middle or.
All right, so my number 3 is Train Dreams. This is, I think, the best cinematography of any movie this year. So of course they put it straight to Netflix.
Jesus. Oh,
and all this is it's the life of a logger played by Joel Edgerton,
He's good.
and I guess it starts around, I don't know, the 30s or something,
Oh, cool.
or that like a lot of it takes place around there. Um, but I really like how um, it's sort of like a, I don't know, big picture overview of his life and just like day to day logging. And then as the movie goes on, it gets more dramatic and more psychological in terms of you're getting to know the guy and his sort of emotional state. And I'm not gonna. There's a big thing that happens, which I'm not gonna give away. But I love how the movie's like an hour and 40 minutes, and it covers this guy's entire life.
Wow.
So I really like that.
I'm really into the
It's not
idea of
3 hours long,
Yeah. That sounds awesome, actually.
but yeah, because I just thought it was going to be sort of like a very visual, um, I don't know, big picture view of this guy's life, but it does go somewhere, um, which I wasn't expecting. So
Wow.
and yeah, and I saw that it got nominated for Best Picture.
Wow. Cool.
Well, not that I really care that much.
Yeah, but it's still, when you like a movie, it's cool to see it succeed. And that reminds me of did you ever see, I think it came out 2024. Did you ever see Perfect Days, the Wim Wenders movie?
No.
It really reminds me of that. It's a Japanese movie. So you got like this guy who's a janitor, and he almost never talks. He has like very few lines of dialogue in the movie, but you just kind of follow him around and just kind of watch him do like his day-to-day job, and then you slowly, learn more about his life and stuff like that, and like why he became, why he is where he's at and stuff like that. Really, really good movie.
Yeah, it is like I guess observational would be what the word, like it starts observational, but then it gets more
Yeah.
into his psyche as dramatic things happen, and
Yeah.
sort of emotional, and like what does this life all mean as he's getting old and stuff. So
Perfect Days, it's not like that. This is like this is like a couple of weeks in this guy's life. Not his life story, but still, yeah. Real good.
Yeah, so that was my number 3. So Eli.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out. My number 3, I got Bring Her Back.
Okay.
I think we already talked about that, but liked it a lot. Can't wait to see. So I guess the next Filippo Brothers movie, I guess it's going to be Talk to Me sequel. So that might be this year, but I'm excited to see what they do next either way.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess they did a wrestling documentary too. I don't know what like promotions they talked about or whatever, but they did. I guess that's something they I don't know if it's out yet, but that's something they have been working on.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I guess the brothers have been they've been into wrestling their whole lives. Like they did the whole typical, when they were kids, they did the whole backyard wrestling with, hitting each other with light bulbs and stuff like that. Thumbtacks.
I'm glad I was a little too old for that. That's really what I would have done.
Yeah. My brother would probably not be alive or one of us would not be alive.
Yeah, we would do like moves in the basement on like putting out a bunch of pills and stuff. And it was always interesting, like figuring out what submission holds actually worked.
Yeah.
Like that were painful.
Yeah.
And then usually that would end the thing. Like I would put the sharpshooter on the neighbor kid, and he would start crying. I'd be like, "Oh, this actually works."
Yeah, I definitely remember the tombstone being completely off limits. We all knew that would just kill you.
Yeah,
we're all like, "All right, guys, no tombstones."
I remember
power
bombing the neighbor kid on a thing of pillows. So it was. He landed fine, but then he bounced up and hit his head on the wall.
Oh shit!
And then we had to stop because he was concussed.
I remember my brother and I like thinking that the figure 4 reversal where you roll over is bullshit. Like, why would that work? So we did it, and it does work. It does when you reverse it. It does hurt. It's pretty interesting. The problem is you can just get right out of it because you have the hold on. So
yeah.
So when you see somebody sitting in the reversal for like 30 seconds, it's like, well, just unhook your leg, dude.
And it's funny, like in certain promotions, I don't know if this was in New Japan, but they would do it where the figure 4 reversal does not work.
Oh,
So
really?
usually it would, and then, but I forgot what promotion it was. Was this in All Japan? There was some promotion where someone, when they would do a reversal figure 4, it would not work. They would just be able to get out of it.
Okay.
And that's how they did that reversal thing. And I can't remember what promotion it was.
Japanese always one-upping everyone else.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's always funny, like different promotions or different countries, like the logic of what hurts and what doesn't like changes.
Yeah. This hurts more over here.
Yeah.
It's the air or something. It's the hemisphere, atmospheric conditions.
Yeah. Okay, I don't remember where. So was it Scott's number 3?
I think it's me now. Yeah. You guys both had Bring Her Back, and I didn't mention it yet. It probably should be higher. I think it should be higher, like you were saying, Tom, because it's hard to watch. I think that's why I didn't put it up higher, but that means it kind of works, right? So, yeah, it definitely a noteworthy movie. I just didn't happen to be on my list, so I just wanted to point that out. And now you can laugh at me as I tell you my number 2 movie, The Last Showgirl. Pamela Anderson.
Wait, we're number. Is it number 3?
Number 3, is that what I said?
Oh, you said number 2.
Oh, it's number 3. Yeah, The Last Showgirl.
Okay, yeah, I didn't end up saying that. I didn't want to.
I mean, it's it's not really a plot heavy movie. It's more kind of slice of life. I think I've talked about it here before, but there's a old timey showgirl routine or daily show in Vegas, and nobody cares about it anymore. Nobody's coming, so they're shutting it down. And Pamela Anderson is now like the senior showgirl, and this is all she's ever done, and she like naively believed that this was art and this was worth pursuing, and she ruined her relationship with her child and never got married because she dedicated her life to this dumb show that nobody cares about, and now she's gonna have to face what she's gonna do. And so it's her relationship with like the other dancers, a lot of them younger that have more options. They're still kind of young and hot. She's in her 50s, and not a very fun movie, kind of depressing, but I thought really well done. And it has Batista in it if you're into that. So and he does a good job too, like in a serious part.
I love Batista.
Is he a dancer too in it?
He does.
So like, he's like the Magic Mike.
He really shakes it around. He's like the stage manager of the show. So
okay.
He's kind of like the dad figure to the girls.
Okay.
He's a good actor. I've been wanting to see more of him. It's been bumming me out though when he does these like stupid action movies. I'm like, because he does have like some chops, and I want to see him use those. But he's a wrestler. Maybe he wants to do action stuff, or maybe that's probably what they want him to do. Hollywood.
Right. I'm sure that's what pays. Like,
yeah, that's.
I just think, who could have imagined that this kind of like serious character study movie about getting older and what have I done with my life would star Pamela Anderson and Batista. But
yeah, that's true. I've heard it's really good.
All right, so my number 2 is very chalk, which I don't pride myself on, but I try to be edgy outsider guy. But I'm going to go One Battle After Another. I liked it for all the reasons everyone's been saying. We've talked about it before. I think the most impressive thing to me about it is that it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I'm always complaining movies are too long, and this one to me did not feel too long.
Me either.
I think it's like there's always like just a good combination of humor and then sort of suspense in terms of, you know, um, the FBI or cops are going to come after Leo at any point. It feels like, so you're sort of in suspense, waiting for those different situations. And then also, there's I think a lot of thematic things that you can sort of chew on. I do like how it's kind of, I don't want to say vague, but it's not about like a specific time and place or
Yeah.
I think it seems like it's sort of based on the Weather Underground, which was like a late 60s, early 70s leftist terrorist organization. Um, but it's not really of any particular time and place.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see why people wouldn't like that. Um, but I don't know. I think that was ended up being a good approach for the story. And there's a lot of funny scenes. The best being that with the bit where Leo's on the phone and he forgot his password and that whole thing. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And I just think there's a lot to chew on, and it's definitely one I want to rewatch. I just saw
Me
it once
too.
in the
Yeah.
theater, but it's definitely something that's I plan on rewatching. So just that alone, I put it near the top.
Yeah, I
So,
need to rewatch it too. That's why I didn't review it or anything because I'm like, I just need more time.
and yeah, and I never did see Inherent Vice, so this is another pinch on adaptation.
Oh, okay.
Um, and I know, yeah, Scott said he wasn't a big fan of One Battle After Another. Um, and some other
Sean Penn
people.
was so good.
I saw a lot of differing opinions on it. Yeah, and Sean Penn is really good, even though his sort of approach is kind of weird, but
Very weird.
it sort of makes sense to me in the totality of the movie because like where his character goes is sort of in a weird direction.
Hmm.
So he's sort of it makes sense that he's sort of acting in a different way than the other characters.
Yeah.
Where
Oh yeah.
based on where it eventually goes, without spoiling anything. But
And another thing I realized that I liked a lot more about that movie that I mean I liked it initially, but I liked I liked Benicio del Toro's character, the sensei or whatever. I thought
yeah,
he was really good. He's sometimes kind of underrated. He kind of just comes because he just has his way about that he acts, and he sometimes can take you by surprise if you pay attention and like understand his mannerisms and stuff.
yeah. James is saying he took a pinch on novel and made it his own.
Oh,
Okay, but yeah, I haven't read it, so I don't know what the
yeah.
novel's like or anything. So, but
I haven't seen Inherent Vice, and I'm gonna have to see that now too.
yeah,
All
right.
Can I provide the dissenting opinion?
Sure.
You said you didn't think it felt that long. I feel like I'm still watching it.
Mhm.
Especially the beginning. I don't know how long was like the prologue. Was that like 40 minutes, or maybe a half hour before they like get into like what the actual story is now, like the whole having the baby and her turning everybody in.
I don't think it was that long.
Oh my god. Okay, see it felt for like forever. I was like I fucking hate this movie. But I like PTA, or I have in the past, so I'm gonna stick it out. Once it got into the main storyline, I guess I was with it, and I thought that part was a lot of fun. But I don't understand the praising. This is the greatest movie ever made, and then the other side of this is terrible. This is an pro Antifa movie, and I just think both sides are completely missing the point. I don't think it's about. I mean, Paul Thomas Anderson is a good writer, as we've seen from all his other movies. Everybody's like the what are they, the French 75 or whatever.
Yeah.
Their goals are so ill defined, and that can't be a mistake. Like, he didn't forget. I think it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's
setup.
intentional. He just left that stuff out. Like,
Right.
it's like, so where it's not about whatever their goals are.
And then the antagonists are the Christmas Adventure Club that are literal Nazis. I mean, I thought they were just like cartoon groups going at each other, and that wasn't the point. It wasn't supposed to make any kind of political point. It was just like the background, the situation that Leo's in, and his quest. You know what I mean? So that kind of, I mean, that's not really the movie's fault, but it kind of turned me off. That became like this political purity test. Like, if you liked or didn't like this movie, it meant you were this or that kind of person. And my take on it, I guess, is wrong, because I thought, what's her name, Perfidia or whatever, she's a fucking terrible person, and she's like a cancerous person. And
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of the point. I thought I was missing the point, because that's kind of why I hated the beginning of it. And then I was like, oh no, she's awful. And that's kind of the point of it. Leo's in love with her, but she's terrible. And then we get to the, we get to like kind of almost her redemption with a letter to her daughter. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm not supposed to think that. I don't know. I was left more wishing it was more like a 90-minute movie of like the chases and antics and Benicio del Toro being cool, and everything around it. I just kind of turned me off. I don't know. I thought I didn't think it was that political of a movie, and people are taking it that way. So I don't know. I'm in the middle of it. Like, I hate half of it, and I really like half of it. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I think it's intentionally depoliticized. So
it's not being taken that way, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think it's relatively depoliticized based on what the material is. Being that they don't really explain what the sort of policy or goals that they're working towards, and that has a way of just focusing on the characters and their goals rather than why they're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think, yeah, that has a way of depoliticizing, but you could still interject kind of anything you want into it. And I've heard different, opinions of what this or that means. But to me, like the Leo and his group and what's her face, I can't remember her name. To me, they're sort of like, it's not saying like these are heroes that are going out there and fighting the good fight the good way. Like, these are a bunch of fuck ups that are not going about this the right way. That's kind of how I took it. But
okay.
then
I think we're on the same wavelength, and I just felt like I was never hearing that opinion. So I'm just like, am I crazy? Like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say like it's I don't know. It's not trying to necessarily judge them it's not trying to judge Leo as a bad person necessarily. But to me, it's presenting him as just, generally just a fuck up. Like, maybe if you knew what his policy stuff was, you would say, well, he has some good ideas, or but he's going about things the wrong way. And life in general, parenting, everything, alcoholism.
Yeah, trying to balance it out, trying to balance everything out. It's probably hard to be an activist and a dad. Like, or a good one, a good one.
Work-life balance, you could say. Like, he's fucked that.
Yeah, work-life balance.
But to me, that's part of what I liked is a part of the comedy and the sort of if you're that much of a fuck up, all these the cops can show up, or all these bad things can happen at any point because you've fucked everything up. So it sort of makes it exciting to me. and funny.
Yeah,
Um,
it was funny. Had some funny
yeah,
lines.
and maybe I'll have a different sort of, because I didn't really know what it was and before I watched it, so maybe I'll have a different
Yeah, same
different
here.
opinion if I rewatch it.
Oh,
So I
bet.
think Eli, you're up with your number 2.
Yeah, number 2, Companion. Yeah, it was actually, this is the movie that like bounced around. It was my number 1 for like the majority of the year. It pretty much was my number 1 for the longest time, and it got overtaken by one movie, but yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, I just loved it. It's just a lot of fun. I find it actually like rewatchable, and it's a fun movie to like to show other people, to have them watch, and like everyone I've showed it to so far really likes it, and it's I don't know, it was just kind of like a perfect movie for me, just from front to back. I just kind of liked it. Really like Sophie Thatcher. I'd like to see her do more weird stuff like this. I'm afraid that she'll get sucked up into the, as she gets more famous, she'll get sucked up into Hollywood and do all the Hollywood shit. But I would like to see her do more like this neon level stuff.
Yeah, it seems like
But we'll see.
she can be the A24 it girl.
Yeah,
So we'll see what happens.
totally. Yeah. She's only like 23 or 24 or something.
Really?
So she's still super young. Yeah. But yeah, that's my number 2.
All right, Scott.
Can I spoil what Eli's number 1 is?
I think I know what it is. I bet I can guess. But let's not spoil.
Yeah,
Maybe the audience, maybe James is.
You know what? I'm going to write it
to
down,
see.
and then for the big reveal, we'll show that I was.
I feel like Scott definitely knows. Tom probably.
I think
does, so.
I do know what it is.
Yeah, I think
So
so.
let's put the audience. Maybe they're on pins and needles and the edge of their seat, waiting to learn. Don't spoil.
All right, I'm just stalling because my number 2 is also Companion. So, I liked it a lot too, guys, and everybody's already talked about it. I guess I'll throw in that Jack Quaid as like a dickhead was really threw me. I was like, not Jack. He's always the nice boy. So
I know.
he did a great job.
I know. It was funny to see him just be a total prick.
Yeah, but yeah, but I think he nailed like the in between being charming and funny and being just horrible. Like I got to a few points where I like, oh my God, I can't listen to this guy anymore. But then, he would say something funny and he would get me back.
Yeah, I like Jack Quaid. He's cool.
All right, are we at number 1?
Yeah.
My number 1, and I talked about it before, is Begonia. So I thought it was very smart, very funny, and I just love how it built towards its crazy sci-fi twist. And I love how it's very dialogue based, but it's still a sci-fi movie with a lot of interesting ideas. Like it's one of the coolest sci-fi movies of the year, even though it's like a lot of dialogue in the basement.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I just thought it was hilarious. And I think Emma Stone got nominated, but I want Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone to both win actor and best actress at the Oscars. That's the only thing I'm rooting for.
That'd be sweet. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Isn't Jesse Plemons married to Kirsten Dunst? Am I right about that? I thought that's what I remember.
Good on him. But
yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, seriously. They look like they could be a couple together. They look like I don't know, they would just go together.
And yeah, so Begonia. I think I'm gonna buy this at some point and rewatch it. I saw it in the theater. I haven't rewatched it. So
that ending is so wild. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything about it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I need to watch the original. I still haven't seen that. The original Korean Save the Green Planet.
Me too. Yeah, I really want to. All I read is that the Save the Green Planet is even crazier. I can't remember if it said the whole movie or just the ending, but I remember reading that it's even more wild than this one.
Okay. And Poor Things was my favorite movie of 2 years ago, I think it was. But
I liked
I've
it.
not seen every Yorgos Lanthimos movie. I did not see The Lobster or The Favorite. And maybe there's another one I haven't seen, so maybe that's something I should do at some point is check out all of his other stuff.
I heard The Lobster's really good.
Yeah, because I loved Killing of a Sacred Deer. Was that the name of it?
I've heard that was good too. Yeah.
Um,
I meant to see that. I still haven't.
yeah, and then Dogtooth is really good. That's his first movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I've heard that's good.
Begonia. So, Eli, you're number one.
Number one, what could that be? Probably Friendship.
I knew it.
I guessed wrong.
I can't see it.
The Housemaid.
Here,
much-
put it up again.
The Housemaid.
Put it up, put it up
I guess
again,
the house-
Scott.
I was just kidding.
Is that wishful thinking?
Yeah, it's too
Wishful
bright.
thinking.
There you go.
There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, Friendship. Yeah. I've just become such a big Tim Robinson fan. Like, I liked Detroiters back when it came out, and then I kind of forgot about it. Like, I watched it, I was like, "This is awesome," and then I forgot about it and watched it for like 5 or 6 years, and then I Think You Should Leave came out, and then Friendship, and now Chair Company, and I'm just like, oh my god, let's not. I just hope that Tim. I'm glad Tim Robinson's getting bigger, but I hope they don't like spread him too thin. I hope we don't get to the point where it's like, oh, okay, now he's not funny anymore. That's gonna break my heart. But for the time being, I think he's got it. So I'll watch anything he's in.
Yeah, I actually like the Chair Company even more than Friendship, which I guess I wasn't expecting.
It's really good.
He's a little
really
easier to take. I mean, it's a series, so he can't be so freaking out there. But
yeah, he's more of a regular guy.
he's definitely weird and has his own things going on. But you can see why he might have been able to get married. Whereas in Friendship, you're like, how did he ever get married?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Chair Company's great. I guess it's already been okayed for a second season, so that's for sure happening.
So of course, my number one is The Housemaid. No, not really. No, it is. If you want to see a trashy thriller, you could do worse. I think it's a fun movie, but
I agree.
Not really top 10 material. My number one is Life of Chuck, which I don't think is getting much traction from what I've seen, but and I've talked about it before. It's just it's sappy and it's sentimental. And I don't care. I think it's a great movie. Oh. It brings me to tears every time. I watch it a bunch of times now.
I feel like I might really like it more if I watch it again because I love Mike Flanagan and I didn't hate it by any means, but yeah, I just felt like I definitely didn't. I guess I didn't connect with it like I wanted to, but I think it still could happen.
Yeah, I think a repeat watching could help too. I don't know, for some reason it didn't throw me. I was kind of into it for the first time, but I can see how it can be. Just the structure of it can be disorienting too. I watched it with my parents. And I can't. It's one of those movies I don't want to really say anything if you haven't seen it, but I'll just say that my mom totally did not understand the first section because we're almost done with the movie, and then she brought something up, and I was like, oh no, yeah. Okay, when it's over, I'll explain to you what happened. So. But yeah, I think if you're a Mike Flanagan fan, I think definitely check it out. It's kind of in line with the kinds of things he does lately. So that's my number one.
I did like how it had like different. Every scene had like a different feel. Like it was almost a different movie, because they're different characters and stuff. I did like that. I actually especially liked the first scene, the one that your mom didn't like.
Yeah. Oh, she liked it. She just
I don't know. I like the vibe.
Didn't quite understand.
Yeah, what's going on? That's fair. No, that's fair. It is because every scene is so different. It is that might be jarring for some people. But yeah,
James he brought up the book there, and I saw the movie first, so that's kind of not really fair. Usually, whatever you experience first, you like more. But I thought it worked much better as a movie than the novella or whatever that it started out.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. How long is the novella?
Not like 100 pages, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's basically there's not much difference, but
Okay.
I think the performances really bring the story up.
Cool.
Yeah, so it made James' list. My mom also really liked it, and she recommended it to me, and I still didn't end up watching it, so I'm a deadbeat.
I don't
It
watch movies
happens.
mom likes.
It happens.
So you and my mom have the same taste on movies.
Maybe we should hang
Oh, yeah.
out.
From the top down.
Yeah. She's super into 90s softcore porn, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned
Yeah. Yeah, I figured she was. Big Skinemax
Only we're
fan.
closer in age.
that. All right. So that's it. Is there anything? I mean, I've been watching tons of stuff, obviously, since we've been last broadcasting.
Oh yeah.
But is there any movie that you've seen recently that you want to highlight, talk about? Either of you guys.
I like the Bone Temple. 28 Years Later was actually pretty cool. For me, it was a big redeeming. It kind of redeemed itself from that last one, which. No, I'm not going to say it was terrible, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I think this one's much better. It's a different director, so it's not Danny Boyle. But it's I don't know. I thought it's got a cool scene where what's his name? Ray Fiennes dances around with his face painted white and he's singing Number of the Beast. Pretty fun scene. And he's like singing around like this fire thing that he makes. But yeah, it was good. And then also the only movies I've seen this year that I've liked would be that. And last night I saw Send Help, the Sam Raimi movie. Not amazing, but it was good. It was kind of a fun thriller that's got a lot of twists and turns. Like it constantly twisting and turning. If you've seen it, I know Scott said the trailer. He didn't like the trailer. I actually liked the trailer. But
Send Help.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked stressful in the wrong way to me.
Yeah,
I was not. I'm curious,
okay.
but I was not impressed by the trailer, to be honest.
Well, I don't know. I'd say just watch it. Out of Sam Raimi's horror stuff, like I would say I even like this less than Drag Me to Hell, which was, as it was, maybe only like a 6.5 out of 10 movie, but it's watchable. It's decent. But not like this is not going to be like a return to form for Sam Raimi or a return to greatness or anything like that.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's going to.
I do not agree with uglying up Rachel McAdams. That's bullshit.
It is weird, but she gets hot like halfway through, so you'll be okay.
Yeah, you
just got to grit your teeth and bear it.
Right. It's like, let's put glasses and grease up her hair. It's like, and then she
actually progressively gets hotter throughout the movie. It's kind of funny. She starts off like really frumpy, and at the end of the movie, this is the only spoiler I'll say, but at the end, she's like super hot, like herself, just being her normal self, basically. Yeah. Because she just changes her look a couple times.
Oh, I see. James brought up Toxic Avenger. That was like my next level below the honorable mentions, I guess.
Me too. Yeah, it was good, but just not good enough to.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear they're making a movie of Toxic Avenger 2 and 3? They're like splicing them together to make a better movie.
Like the original movies, they're making like an edit. Okay. No, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, it might work because both of those movies are only halfway decent. So if you maybe took the best out of both of them, and it could work. I don't know. I'll watch it. Does it need to happen? Probably not. But.
Yeah, the public has been clamoring for it, and finally, after so many years, we get the definitive director's cut of Toxic Avenger 2 and 3.
Yeah,
finally,
the movies nobody even cared about back then. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I bought a movie, blind bought a movie that was interesting. This was part of the Arrow Barnes and Noble sale, and this is a Japanese movie from 1977 called Proof of the Man. And I didn't know what this was, but it's it's basically a guy who's half black and half Japanese. He lives in Harlem, and he goes to Japan and is murdered. So it's like a murder investigation between the New York cops and the Tokyo cops working together. So it's a Japanese movie that where a lot of it takes place in New York, and then George Kennedy plays the New York detective that's trying to figure out who the killer is. And I thought it was really interesting as a sort of co-production. Well, I think it was. Let me look this up. I think it might have just been a Japanese. Oh no, it was a U.S. Japan co-production where it's a Japanese murder mystery that's partially takes place in New York and with George Kennedy.
That's cool. That's a good idea.
And yeah, I thought it was like a very interesting take on the 70s cop detective murder mystery movie.
Yeah.
So if you want to see George Kennedy act in a Japanese movie,
Sure, why not? Arrow's been killing it with those the Asian, Chinese, and Japanese movies lately, and those covers are so cool.
Yeah,
too.
I kind of expected more of like an action movie, but it is a murder mystery, and there's like a lot of a lot of the clues are interesting because there's like a lot of like because part of the one of the clues is that the guy is mispronouncing Japanese words, and they're trying to figure out what he had said. And there's also like language barrier stuff, so there's
That would be hard.
it's just like an interesting variation on like a detective investigating a murder.
Yeah.
But this is funny because I mentioned being Facebook friends with a critic that had Deathstalker in her top 10. She actually wrote the essay for this, and I just noticed that. So this is I didn't read it yet though.
That's
Michelle
so cool.
Kisner.
Wow.
So I saw that she had Deathstalker in her top 10. So and she wrote the essay for this, so I have to actually read that.
That's awesome.
And then if you guys know the Japanese hard rock psych band Flower Traveling Band,
Yeah.
one of the guys in that band plays the guy that's murdered in this. So
That's
there is
cool.
a music tie-in.
Is Arrow the one doing the John Woo movies that just got re-released?
It's Arrow UK is re-releasing the John Woo movies, and then Shout Factory is doing it in the US.
Oh, okay.
So Shout has the US rights, and then Arrow has the UK rights.
Okay.
Damn, I just missed Hard Boiled in the theater last week.
Oh,
God damn it.
yeah, I've been sick or snowed in or both, so I missed it.
Yeah, I couldn't go. I really wanted to see that in the theater. It would have been fun, but whatever.
I could like drive an hour and a half out of town on a freaking Tuesday to see it at some theater. That was so it wasn't available to me.
Yeah, it was for me, but I just couldn't make it.
Yeah, it was playing all over the place around here, DC and Baltimore, but I was like not leaving my bed. Period. So
yeah.
And then Scott
finished. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, just I finished the epic saga of the Vice Academy movies, 1 through 6.
All 6 of them, damn.
All 6. They're what they are. I mean, speaking of 90s softcore, actually these aren't really that much. There's usually like 2 boob flashes in each movie because that's what like their distributor said they had to have. But really, it's not really much. It's mainly like just like goofy comedy with like hot girls. It works to varying degrees, obviously. I don't know. Just these bring back good memories of USA Up All Night, so they're kind of like comfort movies.
I've actually never seen any of them. I know about them and stuff, but I've never.
I don't know if now just coming in cold to watch Vice Academy. I'm not sure if you get anything out of it, but if you were
It's
gonna,
different when
I'd
you-
say like
when
1
you-
and 2 are definitely the ones to watch.
Yeah, I told Scott this, but I have the first 5. And I think maybe I got a box set of a DVD box set of 1 through 6, but maybe I lost part 6 or something.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know why it would be a box set of 1 through 5.
Now you have a hole in your collection.
I don't think I watched all of them. I know I
But
was seeing the first.
there were like terrible rips, right?
Yeah, it's probably like VHS rips. But I remember seeing the first 3. I don't know if I've seen if I saw might have seen part 4. I don't know.
I mean, if you're into what they're doing, it's not like they get like way worse or anything. It's kind of like it kind of holds the line.
Yeah.
There's commentary on each of the movies. I've not gone that depths yet, but
That could be fun.
there was a strange thing about the series is it's called Vice Academy, but they're only in school for the first movie and then they're just cops. Like there's no more academy, which is kind of weird.
They just kept the name. Fuck it.
Like the director said, or the writer director said that the idea of it was, he was watching Charlie's Angels and they're all like, they dress up like a horrors for a certain thing, or learn how to seduce somebody, or he's like, where would they learn to do all that stuff? And then, so that was his idea. This is the Vice Academy where you learn how to, get into that filthy underworld and go undercover and
learn how to go undercover as a stripper.
Someone's got to teach you.
Yeah, and from the director of Hobgoblins.
That's right.
Which I'm the only fan of. I actually like that movie.
Oh man, I've never gotten through it.
I have it on VHS, and I think it's funny. I think it's a parody of Critters, basically.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'd watch that. I love Critters. Well, the first one, anyways. Maybe not the other 10, but
yeah.
I'd say the first Critters is almost kind of underrated.
Oh, and to tie it back to porn, Ginger Lynn was in the first 3, and then there was some dispute. She left, or she wanted more money or something. So
is that when she was married to Charlie Sheen?
It was kind of. I think it was in that time when she was with him, Charlie Sheen. Yeah,
that time.
But
yeah.
So the director for the next movie replaced her with her younger, prettier sister Tracy, with an I, because Ginger and Tracy Lords hated each other, so that was his little dig at her.
Mm.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess we could talk about this, but the big news was that Catherine O'Hara just passed away. I think yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago. Unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was watching some. I don't know if you guys ever watch SCTV.
Oh yeah.
I never have.
What was that?
I never saw it.
She had like so many different. She was an amazing, I guess, impersonator, or she could just completely change herself. Like she played so many different, wildly different characters on SCTV.
Shit. See it.
And like she did a Katharine Hepburn parody and a Brooke Shields parody. And also, there was this amazing parody of Ingmar Bergman's Persona that she's in, and and then some of my favorite stuff is the the Christopher Guest movies. Mighty Wind, Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman. Those are really awesome. My favorite bit in Best in Show is her husband is Eugene Levy, and then she talks about like before they met, like how many guys she fucked, and that's a running joke, because like Eugene at one part Eugene Levy's like, yeah, I think she had like a couple dozen boyfriends, and she corrects him, no, it was over 100. Like she's like not shameful at all about it, and then like he's sweating like anytime she brings something like that up, and then at one point, they're chatting, and somebody comes up to her, and he's like, "Oh, you remember me back in 87?" And she's like, "No." It's like, "Oh, you were a waitress. Like, I banged a lot of waitresses, and let me tell you, you were the best." Right in front of Eugene Levy, and he's just like sweating and like doing this. And like she does not give a shit. Like
standing right. He's standing right there too.
Or like just does it brazenly right in front of him. But like that stuff is hilarious. There's so many
that is awesome
roles. I mean, she was just like wildly talented. I want to go rewatch a lot of the SCTV stuff.
Was that 80s?
It was like late 70s. It might have gone into the early 80s.
Oh, okay. I've never actually watched it. I know there's a lot of talented people that were on it. But
yeah, it was like the Canadian Saturday Night Live, but
John Candy.
Wait. I never was a fan of Saturday Night Live, except for maybe certain sketches.
Yeah, me either. I never followed it consistently ever, really.
But I thought SCTV was a lot better, personally.
Yeah, cool.
And obviously the mom in Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I want to watch the SCTV stuff again too. I saw it like as a little kid. Was it Nick? Did Nick at Night show him or something? I want to say that's where I saw him.
Yeah, maybe.
And I know a lot of it went over my head. Like I was super into Ed Grimley. Like that was like what I was into, and was just kind of waiting for the Ed Grimley sketches to come on. Yeah. I know I saw a lot that I probably didn't really appreciate, so I should go back and watch that.
Yeah, they did a lot of movie parodies, but it was a lot of like stuff of the 60s and 70s. Like I said, like the Persona, that's like the definitive Ingmar Bergman parody, but if you've never seen any Ingmar Bergman movies, it's not really going to make any sense. So a lot of it's pretty dated, but we're old, so maybe we'll get some of these references.
Yeah, I'd have to pick out of it or take and choose.
Yeah, so I guess we could talk about our movie Oddballs. Did you guys watch this?
Yeah.
I did, but it was like 3 weeks ago. So
yeah. This movie has a fatal flaw, and I want you to try to guess what you think I think the fatal flaw is.
Fatal flaw, huh?
Yeah. Like this movie is potentially great.
I have an idea of the flaw, but
the movie's potentially great, except for one problem.
It's definitely better than you expect, and it's better than it looks, and all that. But yeah,
it's the flaw is the wacky sound effects.
Oh, you don't like that? I was okay with
it.
The slapstick shit.
If you cut out all the wacky sound effects, I'm all about this movie.
It is really stupid, but I thought it was kind of charming.
Yeah, so it's basically a low budget airplane style parody of summer camp movies, and it's a Canadian production.
Yeah, I saw that Canadian.
And it was rated PG.
PG, which when you see it, you won't believe that.
And I could play some clips because that's the best way to kind of explain this movie. Because apparently it's just on VHS, and it's a couple people have.
You always pick movies that are only on VHS.
Yeah, but it might have been before PG-13.
It had to have been, yeah.
But it like
it had to have been.
It's one of those, like, people always say you couldn't do this in a movie today.
You couldn't do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in a fucking PG movie.
Yeah. This is
or a PG-13,
really good example.
even if it was.
So let me bring up my.
I always forget the year that PG-13 started. It had to have been after 84. Maybe it was 85 or 86.
Yeah, I think it was it 85? It was like, I think it was the Flamingo Kid and Temple of Doom were the first couple.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Temple
that
of
were
Doom
PG-13.
Yeah. That's
It was right around this time. I might have been 84.
But it had to have been after this movie.
Let's see here. Let me get situated. And this is the only film from this director. I know you guys are shocked.
I saw the director's name and I meant to look him up, but I was like, okay, not a name I recognize. We'll put it that way.
So basically, like one of the running jokes is that the camp is super shitty and it's called Camp Bottom Out.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of weird things in this movie that I like.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me try to bring this up.
It's one of those movies that's packed full of details. It's just this movie is all about the little details.
We should be good with copyright because I uploaded this and other people have uploaded and there's nobody cares.
I wouldn't think so.
Simon.
Good to see Simon.
What's up? So this is how shitty this camp is. We'll look at some examples. So hopefully you guys can hear this. Where's the... Can you hear that?
No.
Okay. Let me try this again. I tested this and it was fine.
I fucking hate that. I can hear like open air, but what are you drinking, Scott? Oops, sorry.
Hams.
Oh my god! They still make make hams.
They still do.
Wow. Only in Michigan.
Just sounded good.
The store ran out of Colt 45.
Normally he likes to mix together.
Okay, so hopefully.
What are you doing, son?
10 years to life.
Got your exotic designer Camp Bottom Out t-shirts? Sorry, the alligator couldn't make it. Got it? Good. Dinner is served.
I could be social director.
We have a social director, honey. Billy Wanky.
Billy Wanky, he's a convicted child molester.
And he'll work for free.
I know how to handle you guys.
Is he kidding?
We're gonna do a little exercising before din-din, okay?
What is this, booty camp?
It's called aerobics, and we'll just put on a little bit of music-poo. Just do everything I do, huh? Let's get it on. Go, do it, huh? Up, down, hands up, hands down, up,
Is this still aerobics? I don't know. I think it's now yoga.
So I guess you could hear that.
Yeah.
So that last scene was highly offensive, and I don't want to cancel anybody, but he was using a suitcase record player.
You don't do that.
And,
is it a Crosley?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Crosley or one of those, but that really, that's a do better.
Yeah.
You need to do better.
You know what I bet too? I bet his vinyl, I bet he had a corner ding on that fucker too. Maybe even even seam splits, What a poser.
I bet he doesn't even sleeve them.
Yeah, no.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty shitty camp. So when they have dinner, the way they announce dinner is they have a guy come in with a machine gun and start shooting the kids in order to alert them that dinner's ready.
Yeah. The old guy.
I don't know if you did that today in a PG movie that would be allowed. What do you guys
Not
think?
at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a joke mention about it of doing it. Yeah, no, definitely not.
Well, we're going to spoil it.
It's good, James. It's
James.
pretty fucking funny.
It doesn't, but this says it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like it's just a standard
you can't
plot.
spoil it.
Yeah, because basically, there's an evil corporate guy that wants to buy the camp, for whatever dumb reason.
Why you would want
and
this piece of shit?
And all the boys, they make a pact to get laid over the summer camp. So that's basically the two pieces of drama.
Or at least cop a feel.
Yeah. And then the lead boy has a crush on like that one girl. Yeah.
I don't remember names.
It's pretty hot. And also we did that W.C. Fields movie. Basically the camp owner is basically modeled after W.C. Fields.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
So I'll play a couple of clips of the camp owner.
He's so fucking offensive, like all the shit that he says. It's all.
Yeah. He loves shooting kids.
Literally trying to fucking blast kids with his submachine gun.
Yeah, hold on.
The bus is coming, Mr. Bassett.
You pint-sized provocateur.
This is quite...
That's an interesting haircut you have there, young Jessen. Reminds me of a Hoover I once had.
Eat shit. I want my money back.
Why?
I have a complaint.
What is it?
You know who snuck into my bunk at 2 o'clock this morning?
No, who?
No one. That's my complaint. I'm young. I want hot cha-cha.
Who is it up to?
Well, of all the...
Wait a minute, I didn't say anything.
I have never been so insulted in all my life.
And incidentally, I've been having a terrible time with my memory. I can't remember one thing from one second to the next. How long have you had that problem? What problem?
That's awesome.
Just a
The old guys-
classic Alzheimer's joke. So
Now
we got
that you brought up the sound effects and played the clips. Now I can see what we're talking about. Yeah.
So we got fake Groucho versus fake W.C. Fields.
Yeah.
And I think the thing about the gun, because there was a rumor, and I think Groucho actually said this. So I don't know if he was bullshitting or if it was true. Like he used to hang out with W.C. Fields, and he said that he used to hide in his bushes, and if a kid came by, he used to hit the kid with the slingshot because he hated kids so much. So I think that's what the joke about the gun is based on.
That's awesome.
That rumor that W.C. Fields actually did that.
That old guy.
Well, I looked this guy up, and
timing was
he-
great. Sorry, Scott, go ahead.
Wasn't that his like whole shtick? I don't know if he was just an actor or stand-up comedian. Didn't he always act like he was drunk?
Oh, really?
I'm trying to remember his name now.
Um,
Foster
yeah,
something.
I don't know.
He's great at it, though.
Foster Brooks.
Foster Brooks. Yeah. I think that was he was kind of a 40 years later W.C. Fields.
Okay,
Well, he does it well.
that's true.
And
And then the
okay, I
the
want
guy.
my main problem with this movie. You know the new age W.C. Fields and Groucho, the freaking Timu Robin Williams guy. I just fucking wanted to punch my TV. I don't know the guy with the 3D glasses on.
Yeah, Mike McDonald.
he was kind of a
he was a
dud.
stand-up comedian. I remember seeing him like on cable doing
Wow.
stand-up. So he was a Canadian stand-up comedian
Wow.
doing his Bill Murray mugging for the camera.
What a fucking asshole! I couldn't stand him.
So I have a montage of him teaching the kids about sex. Do you want to watch that? So we'll get plenty of this asshole, this fake Bill
Do
Murray.
I?
Oh God. Okay.
Can you guys hear that?
But I what kind to get?
Why don't you get him a couple of stag films?
I wanted to rent some films for the boys, but I don't know what kind to get.
Why don't you get him a couple of stag?
Scott, notice the metaphor at work. She's holding two
melons.
melons.
Oh, this movie's too deep.
Yeah.
Films.
Stag films. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I'll get one for tonight.
Take what you can get. There are no virgins around here.
What a killer. I have a few announcements I'd like to make. Now, 7:30 tonight, Nurse Bridget will administer antidotes to tonight's meal. And then, later at 8 o'clock, we're going to have a stag film. All right? Jennifer, if you please. How to pick up chicks. And for the paltry sum of $5, I'll be giving you a copy of this invaluable book and then turning our daily encounters into lessons of romance. Here's a few quotes from a few of my satisfied customers.
Fuck.
And those clips are heavily edited. The movie doesn't actually play out like that. To try to avoid any copyright shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, those are children he's talking to.
Yeah. Stag films.
That's a good joke.
I did kind of enjoy the when they went out to pick up chicks, and like these 10-year-olds are getting all these chicks who want to fuck them right away, and they get scared of away.
Yeah. Well, I have a clip of that later. Let's see. Oh, there's is another good piece of racism. If you want. Yeah, so we'll look at the evil
There's a few.
The evil rich guy.
Can't you remember the way I used to act with your mother? Can't you behave like this with this young woman? You want me to hit her? No, woo her. Who? Woo, 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 woo. Did you call us, Chief?
For the adventurous male, it's mucho, macho, cologne.
That's it.
Yeah, and then part of the plot is that he's trying. The evil rich guy's trying to force his son to marry the Jennifer because he thinks that'll help him be able to buy the camp for whatever reason.
Yeah, just because.
Is it a mall like the classic? We're gonna build a mall here or something.
I don't know. I don't know if they say like why he needs the camp.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
either.
It's probably something or like a resort, a seaside resort or something.
Yeah, it always is.
Yeah, it does look like that's a lot of cologne.
That's how they used to make it back then.
And then we'll have the footage of Jennifer again. The lead kid, Chris, is always hitting on her.
Melons? Huh? Something wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I like your melons. Any melons. Need any help?
Why, thanks, Chris. A man doesn't usually ask a woman things like that anymore.
Where do you want your melons?
They're not melons today. They're workout weights.
And
Let's swear on it. Do it or die.
Do it or die.
Nurse Breezy, we have an injury.
What's the problem, boy?
Well, we were practicing karate.
Are you sure you didn't kick him in the throat, too?
He's probably in a lot of pain.
Are you in a lot of pain, son?
But...
All right, Chris, come inside and we'll check you out. And you boys, wait there. Okay, Chris, off with your pants.
My band.
Well, what do we have here? Huh? Pull him up, Chris. You seem to be in pretty good shape to me.
so I want to ask Scott what he thinks about the tit sound effects. Every time there's the zoom in on tits.
It really broke my concentration. I didn't like it.
They have different sound because there's like a boing initially, but the bigger tits gets a different sound effect.
It's very trauma. Like they make like the balloon rubbing sounds for when someone feels boobs, and I'm not into it.
It is like a toned down trauma.
They don't need anything any gussying up. They're fine by themselves.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
And then what you were referencing, the fake Bill Murray, he brings the kids to the singles bar to teach them how to get laid. And he has a great piece of advice that, again, I don't think would work in a PG movie today. So I'd like to get your guys' thoughts.
Go a club at a certain time of night. All the girls are loaded. You can say anything you want and score. If they're so blitzed, they can't. Why don't we go somewhere and do what comes naturally?
I didn't know he could fly. He looks so peaceful. It just might be nice to take a girl out or something. And, we can go for a burger or go to a restaurant or something. And I could take you home or something. You don't have to worry. I wouldn't try anything out on the first date. Don't worry.
My car's out back. Want to go fool around?
So the punk rock kid actually succeeds getting chicks, and that's how he does it. He just writes WO on the men's bathroom. There's a bunch of chicks show up. So the advice the fake Bill Murray has is go to a bar and try to find chicks that are so drunk they can no longer consent.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying.
Yeah,
in not so many words, but
that's how I got married.
A great message great message for children everywhere.
Yeah, this is not the guy you would want teaching your kids anything, but that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, but he does look exactly like Andy Milonakis.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about Andy Milonakis. Is that dude still alive? Someone needs to check on him. Wow. I'm suddenly curious.
Tom, you should make a fan edit of this movie because I watched it. I was not in love with it at all. There are funny things in it, but you're like supercuts are like this movie rules.
The 10-minute version.
Yeah.
There are a lot of funny jokes. It's not a good movie, but there are some really good written jokes, and there's like some good comedic timing and stuff. But it's bits and pieces,
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, it has in the U.S. it has no release other than the VHS.
Like the old dude, just watch it. I'd watch it for the old dude alone. Like he's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think he's like the most consistent thing about it.
Like Canadian thing that they can't figure out who owns it now.
Probably, yeah.
That that's a good guess.
It seems to always happen. That's why when you see a movie that just never got a release beyond like VHS. Clear, and surely there are some people that care about this movie. I like to think. I don't know.
I think it's just me, honestly. I don't know
Well,
if
there are a few different uploads of it on YouTube, so some people care.
Cool. Someone has
those two other. We should start a club.
Or were those you? Did you put those up?
No, yeah, I do 2 different accounts.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? There's for a PG movie, it does bring the tits, I would say, because what's her face is not wearing a bra or several times.
Probably the best PG tits you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Just guessing.
I was not aware it was PG, so now that was a big complaint of mine. I was like, this is a summer camp, like kids trying to get laid movie, and there's no tits. What's going on? But yeah, for PG, they did what they could.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that, like you said, they wouldn't say nowadays. So there's always that.
Scott wanted full beaver shots in a movie about children.
That's rated PG.
Yeah, more of the beaver shots. Come on.
Yeah,
I did acquire a bunch of Hustler recently, so yeah, my vision may be skewed as to what's appropriate.
Yeah, melons.
But maybe the most shocking thing in the movie was that kid's bathing suit. What the fuck? I was like,
yeah,
ran up, I was like, oh my god.
I know. Like, if you're gonna try to pick up on girls, like, you should probably put pants on. Like, don't run up to her wearing that thing.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts? We're already at almost 2 hours, so I think we can hightail it out.
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
There's a movie I illegally downloaded that is very obscure, but I wanted to see. It's a geisha sex comedy, and one of the subplots is that a guy develops a potion that turns geishas black.
Whoa. Wow.
So there's a geisha and blackface subplot. Like
I really like geishas, but man, if only they came in. If some of them were black.
So it's like geisha sex comedy with a soul man angle.
The wokes aren't gonna like this one, Tom.
Hey, when you like what you like. I mean,
well, I gave one battle after another my number 2 spot, so I have cred.
You got some social credit to spend.
Yeah,
balance it out.
Yeah. Do you guys want to cover that next?
Sure.
Do
you want to do, or what day are you, or what Saturday are you guys available? You want to do? You like come back in 1 or 2 weeks?
Don't matter to me.
I'm free next week if you want to do next week.
Okay, yeah, we could do Saturday 5 p.m. next week. The movie is called Hot Springs Turtle Geisha.
Turtle. Cool.
1972.
Wow.
Because this is I showed off that Sloppy Seconds box set, the Girl Boss Gorilla.
Oh yeah.
And then a lot of them star or co-star the actress Miki Sugimoto, and so I've been trying to like see what other stuff she's been in, and she stars in this movie, so that's why I initially found out about it.
Cool.
How was that Sloppy Seconds set?
I haven't watched all of them yet. It's varying quality, like because the first movie is like lower end Blu-ray quality, and then a couple of them are basically DVDs.
Okay.
So Yes, some of them are from high def sources, and some of them are from standard def sources. So it just depends on the movie, but none of them are bad quality so far.
Okay.
Out of the first 4, yeah,
They
I
just
got
put up
a
the-
pass. I got a blackface pass.
Just one.
They just put
Yeah.
up Emmanuel in Space, the Emmanuel in Space collection, starring Krista Allen. So I may be making a sloppy seconds order soon.
Okay, yeah, I've seen a few of those. I remember those on cable, especially.
Yeah, was it Showtime or something, or Cinemax?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, I think. Because I remember, like, we rented when I worked at the video store. We rented some of them. I was like, wow, there's a lot of these manual in space things.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and this was a recent reissue, Mystic Force. This is prog metal
From Baltimore.
For Baltimore. Yeah, you know.
I was going to ask you, Tom, if you knew about that band.
Yeah, I have their first EP was self-distributed.
Yeah.
Only on tape, and I have it, but it's downstairs in my kitchen because I was listening to it in the kitchen.
But you have an actual copy. That's cool. I'd only ever downloaded it. Like, it's pretty obscure,
But this is, I think, their second full length.
Okay.
So I have this, and I have their original EP. And this is like, I think this is really good. And I think this is better than the EP. It's basically,
What year is that from? I
This
only
is a-
thought they had the EP. I didn't know they had other shit.
yeah, this is a recent High Roller reissue. I don't know when it initially came out. It doesn't say.
Okay. Well, I could look it up.
Yeah, maybe early 90s or something.
Okay. Yeah, I know that
90.
that EP was like late 80s, mid-late 80s.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, though. I didn't. James, yeah, I'd say they're like a little Queensryche in there. Kind of a little Iron Maiden, too.
Yeah, to me, at least, because they got more progressive as they went along. So I think this album, it's sort of like, I would call it like Crimson Glory, but more teched out. So it's like pretty teched out and
pretty flashy.
So like if you're into the Watchtower thing, they don't sound exactly like Watchtower, or some of the more techie Fates Warning stuff. But I would call them more teched out. Crimson Glory is the closest thing that I could describe it as. And I think this album is actually really good.
Cool.
And this
I'd like
just
to hear it.
recently came out. I just saw it at the record store, got it a couple weeks ago. So
Yeah, that's
High
that's
Roller.
awesome.
I've heard the name, but I've never listened. So yeah, I should check them out.
yeah, if you're in, it might be, for some people, it might be a little too out there,
Yeah, definitely
If you
be
can
my
ti-
thing.
If you can tolerate Watchtower, I would say. And then I got the Carnivore reissues,
Oh, yeah.
the 2 albums.
Oh, there's 2 albums in there.
No, this is.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah,
So,
I definitely like the second one the most.
yeah,
Cool.
me too.
But they're both awesome.
So those were recently reissued.
Hell yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I never owned any of the Carnivore stuff, but I love Typo Negative and Carnivore too.
I had the second album on CD, but it was a different cover. I think that's the original cover,
Okay.
and that's the re-release cover.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, talk about stuff that you can't get away with. My favorite Carnivore song is Race War.
Mine
It's a good
too.
song.
Really? Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. So we'll be back next Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Hot Springs Turtle Geisha, another movie that you will not be able to see, but I'll probably do some stills for that. So I'm very curious about what this blackface side plot is in this movie.
Oh, so
I'm
you
sure
haven't
it's
seen it?
done.
No, I have not seen it. So
Oh, okay.
taking a gamble, but I expect greatness.
I demand it.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. So we had James and Simon. Good to see you guys back. and hopefully I'll have no more colds or flus the rest of the year because I already have 2.
Damn,
Yeah,
2
so-
already?
Yeah,
It's January still.
because I was getting over a flu like
February.
the last show,
Yeah.
and now I have a cold, but I should be okay in a few days. I could start. I haven't seen any new movies this year, so I'll start going to the theater, checking out because I do want to see Bone Temple.
I
you
liked
know,
it.
Some of these others.
Yeah.
Yes, Dream of Geishas.
Black ones especially.
Yeah. All right.